Starts for Rogers, just trying to work deeper into ball games with a couple 3 starts to go.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the approach. He's leading with the changeup and the slider and trying to put him away with fastballs. But it also drove up. The game goes on.
1 ball, 1 strike on Lane Thomas, who chases a fastball in exchange for John Lester, who, congratulations, picked up his 200th win last night. Games. His last 23 games for Thomas. A check swing, foul ball, right side. Innings on the year. And it's a fastball that gets him. Right. A pitch outside. Pitch is outside from who awaits a 2-0 from Trevor. Outside corner for strike. A little room outside the zone. Now, last night mentioned the 3-hit game for Escobar. He's doing it at the top of the order for the Nats.
Now, Escobar, a couple of errors that led to opportunities for the Marlins.
Pokes this one to second for Jazz, and there are 2 away. 1 plate appearances without a strikeout. He has put together a tremendous second half. He fouls this one away.
Leadoff hitter you need at the top is the guy driving him in.
Out towards center, dropping in for a base hit. Whether it's walks or whether it's hits, he has always been a tough out.
You know, and part of that's because he stays inside the baseball as well as any left-handed hitter in the base.
So Soto extends the inning. It'll bring up Josh Bell. Bell takes a pitch inside yesterday. Yes.
3, 4, 5 things happened in the last 30 minutes of the ball.
2 balls and a strike on Bell, who shoots one out to right field. Sanchez going over, leaping, and he makes the catch. Oh, what a week it's. Another day off. Mets for 4, and then the Phillies, and then see you in Jupiter. It's kind of the short. Down the left field line, that is a foul ball. Ruiz had himself a big night last night. 3 for 5, 4 RBIs.
Left and right side of the plate. He's a switch hitter.
And another base hit. That one into left field. He's a guy who's been a tough out for the Marlins this year. Swing and a miss, hitting .353 against Miami. .272 overall in DC last week. And one thing that Donnie said after the game,
coming back, I mean, he did miss a significant period of time, and it wasn't to injury, but certainly long enough to lose the rhythm that one person would get in it. That's something that an offensive player or even a pitcher would lose, you know, missing right.
Still with an opportunity to get himself into that NL Rookie of the Year discussion, and healthy in September as he gets the strikeout. Low and out. Check that.
To get guys out. What I really believe we saw in DC was his
IL for Rogers. ERA under 2.5 before he left the team for about 3-4 weeks. They called strike 3 on Mercer. Back-to-back Ks and 3 so far for Trevor. Starts him off with a slider that misses wide. 1 ball and no strikes. Heading toward the bottom of the.
He'll throw it. I'm a lefty. And then you see 96 that he takes. That's where I think for Rogers, even these few.
That time the changeup to even another 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball to Rojas at short. He'll flip and they get the out. So he works around. Wow, that's the one thing about this year that has stunk is that we haven't been able to see Mike Trout on the same field.
Hopefully next season for the Angels. You're right. 100%. I mean, Ohtani, and maybe in a weird sort of way, I had this thought, and I think maybe you'll agree with me. It was best that now you put the two together next year. It's not like Trout lost anything, but it was like dealing with the injury.
That one gets away from Fortes. And Rogers is going to reach after the strike and pass ball. So a runner on first base. And Lane Thomas fouls one away right side. Thomas a strikeout, his first.
It's hard to argue. I mean, I know Guerrero.
That's to third. Alvarez makes the play. And a nice job to get the lead runner, keep the double play in order.
Worthy of an MVP he is. He will not win an MVP this season because Ohtani will, according to overtaken the field, and will win an MVP award this season.
Right. Historic, and his consistency throughout this season.
Do you believe that he is benefiting? And September we hone in on the playoff teams much more than we do 30 teams like we always do.
Well, I don't under more pressure and still putting up those numbers. So I like that. Strikeout for.
And where the Philadelphia Phillies are currently.
The same argument for me is that they are where they are because he. That one gets away from Fortes. And up to second goes Lane Thomas. Two balls, no strikes to Soto. And a nice job smothering that one by Fortes.
I think that Juan Soto was at the ripe old age of 22, way ahead of many. His playing field.
Special young talent. Strike inside. Marlins fans, Street Soto at first. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. And a ground ball to Jazz. And once again, Trevor works around the traffic. Keibert Ruiz with a pop fly foul into the seats. 0-1. Ruiz, Hernandez, and Mercer. Ground ball to Alvarez, knocks it down, recovers, and gets the out at first. In these final weeks at third base. Outside corner for a for the Washington Nationals. Swing and a miss, and Rogers has.
Well, he's gotten into a much better rhythm tonight. He's done it quicker. 82% strike percentage. The four-seam fastball.
Fouled straight back. 1-2. Got him to chase. They apply the tag, and there's a strikeout. That's number 7 for Trevor Rogers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Florida Sports Podcast, brought to you by Valley Sports Florida and Cold Blue Vodka. Garcia, Josh Rogers, and Lane Thomas here in the fifth. He gets ahead 1-2 in the first half of the season. Helped get him to the All-Star game. In and around the zone all night long. That's his 8th strikeout, 3rd in a row. 8 strikeouts for the 7th time this season. He's gotten as high as 10. That was on April 10th again. And the 8 Ks tonight. Pitch number 70 coming in. Is there. 2-1.
Well, this is not easy to do. Reinvent yourself. 5 days later, he's made some real nice adjustments. Fantastic season, and this has been a great start for him.
Called strike 3. That's 9-4. Trevor, 9 strikeouts or more for the 3rd time this year. Mentioned the 10 Ks against the Mets in April. Struck out 9. Thomas fouls away right side. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Timeout after his last start. And he has nailed it so far. This one popped up off of first. Foul territory for Lewin. Will he have the room? He does. 2 more strikeouts for the list as well, but that's by division. So that is up against other top prospects as well. So that's been real. Like on Alcides Escobar. 9 Ks for Rogers tonight. 1 shy of matching a career. In off the plate for ball 4.
All right, well, we've talked really all game long about how good Rogers has been. Seamer, changeup, 4-seamer. Rogers being the only exception, of course, he's the pitcher. So, I mean, you're going to see a few more fastballs, but we talk all the time from Rogers.
That went outside to Soto, 1 ball and 1 strike. And again, we talk about this a lot. You'll get 30 starts in a season.
He was searching for ways to get guys out.
But you could see whether it's Rogers, we've seen
against the Nats.
1-2 to Soto. He's fouled back.
I mean, do you remember how aggressive the Nationals hitters?
Who has Soto set up, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a string of plate appearances without a second longest active streak. It was Tony Kemp, which at last check this morning was 77. But 1 on, 1 out. 0-1 to Bell. That's fouled back. One ball, 2 strikes to Bell.
Let me add
1-2 to Bell. And blocked by Fortes. Runner goes. Throw is just a little bit late. Ground ball, backhanded by Miggy, knocked down, fires to first, and got him.
Across the diamond, but you're right, 1st and 2nd instead of 1st and 3rd.
And now Ruiz with another base hit. Brinson from left field. Here comes the throw. It gets all the way to the plate. Look out. Fortes is down. Backing up the play was Rogers. Throw goes to 3rd. It is now 1-1. Bell at 3rd and Ruiz at 1st. And a pitch outside to Hernandez. Just outside. Think you know better. Ground ball, and it's off the glove of Rojas. Bell comes in to score. Nationals take a 2-1 lead.